Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with NieR Automata episode number 19 reactions. So the previous episode, A2 was found by Pascal and she was brought to their village. They started taking care of her, and after she woke up, she starts interacting with the children in Pascal's village, and little by little gets, I guess you could say, used to them. And kind of, yeah, while this is going on over there, Nines, she wakes up in the resistance camp and she meets Popola and Devola, and both of them took care of him and made him okay. He got, as far as I can remember, he kind of got injured or something, something happened, and they took care of him. And yeah, now Nines has nothing to do except trying to go and take revenge for 2B, and that's literally what he's trying to do. He's trying to go and find A2, and and also take care of all the machine life forms, literally take revenge on everything. And yeah, so this is what's happening. Like, both the parallel are being drawn here, A2 over there and 9S over here. So let's see how this continues. Let us begin. Episode number 19. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. Oh yeah, this thing. I do remember this thing in the game. I remember, yeah, we had to go, and this was like the place where the final battle happened. Mobile transport. Right. Oh. Damn. Whoa. What the hell? Who's that? Wow. I couldn't have guessed. Authorization key. Wait, is that... Oh no, are you for real? That's operator 21.0. Yeah. I was wondering, like, why was she fighting? Wasn't she an operator? So she changed into... So she turned herself into a B model. Oh my god. Alright, okay. Bro. Oh, she still has her. Oh my god. So wait, so yeah, like, there was a section in one of the previous episodes I remember where they showed her fighting, and I was like, wait, isn't she an operator? What is she doing fighting along with 2B and the others? Like, only the B models, I think, were fighting here, in the battle. So that's what happened. She herself said to change her from an O model to a B model. I guess you can do that. That means maybe based on capabilities. If like an O model has like fighting capabilities, maybe they can switch to a B model, I guess. Because each of the models are specified for like specific things. Like the S models are for scouting, O models are the operators, B models are battle models. I don't know about the A models, so I'm not sure what they stand for. The who else are there? The E models, the executional models. We know that. And I remember there being other models as well. Obviously, I don't know each and every one what they do, but these are the few ones that I know. Okay. Oh, is this the past? Oh yeah, she said that. Hmm. Oh, yeah, that's why she said like stay away from the. Oh my god. Yo, wait, what happened? Why did they stop? Oh, she's stopping them. Oh my god. Synchronized, yeah. Okay, so that's why they suddenly all got up. Investigate at the top. Wait a minute. Oh my god. First it was 6, oh now 21, oh. With the whole 2B. Wait a minute, I don't remember this in the game. Did this happen in the game? Wait, what? Toilet? Machine life forms? What? What will they excrete? Oil? Yeah. Wow, everyone's pointing in a different direction. God damn. What the hell? Poop? Wow. Right. Oh yeah, what conversation did they have? Materials. Makes sense. Well, you are here. Wow. Yeah. Eh. Make believe bathroom. Why is he stuck with her? Oh lord. No, not her. Yeah. Well. Oh no. Where? Oh god. Oh, he's taking her. 3 subunits. Transfer true resources. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Yeah, like okay, here's the thing. Why? Yeah, why? Like up until now, mm, that never happened. Hmm. I was gonna say, how did he know? Oh. Oh damn. Oh my god, these are all. Oh wow. That is crazy. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. This is here as well. More. Wow. Hmm. Because like they have emotions, as Pascal said. He taught them fear so that they don't go go into danger. Whoa. What the hell? Wait, what? Right. Yeah. Good god. Oh, this is the other area of the um yeah, we've seen this place, like where Jackass was here fishing and all. Right. What the hell? It's like a tower. Disarming this. Isn't it the opposite thing that you should do? Yeah, they're like letting us in. What? Like usually it's the opposite. What? Right. Angelic. Meat box? Oh, I guess meat box. Like, okay. Hmm. So is this is like a trial? Could not determine. Okay. Ah. Oh wow. Hmm. Oh yeah. So there's a lot of them. Oh, I think they're going to wake up or not. Damn. Oh, they're going to wake up. Yep. There you go. Right. Okay. So all of these are going to Pascal's village. Damn. What the hell? Hmm. Firepower. Hmm. Okay. I've forgotten what happened at the end, but I'm 100% sure this never happened. Like I don't remember the. Oh my god, the villagers in Pascal's village fighting. They never fought. Damn. Chaos cases. Yeah, he's like, yep, I don't care if they don't have any hostility or anything. I don't think he's going to do that. Well, damn. Yo, wait, one thing. Why are they afraid? Unless, like, aren't Pascal's, the machine life forms in Pascal's place only no fear? God damn. Like, shouldn't these machine life forms not know fear? Because, oh no, wait, no, but they're disconnected from the network. I was going to say they're connected, maybe that's why, but no, they're disconnected. Pascal's villagers. Oh my god, this is a bigger one. Oh, they're from the forest kingdom. Oh my god. Yeah. What the hell? What is that? Is that also machine life form? Oh god. Mm, he is not willing to listen. God damn. Okay, that was like, okay. My hmm. Oh, he's awake. Oh my god. Eee. Oh my god, just laugh. Corruption. Oh boy. Well, I'm kind of thinking, how will they end this? Because if everyone who's played the game knows the exact way this ends, it worked because it was a video game. But I wonder how they're going to implement that ending. If they actually go with the same ending, I don't know. Maybe this will have an anime only ending or something. I don't know. But I actually hope the ending is the same because Nier Automata's ending. I'm not going to say anything. It will be spoilers for people who haven't played the game. Like I preferred the ending, so I would like if they kept the ending the same. But keeping the ending the same will be a little bit tricky. Like I said, this is not a game. It's a okay. Notice Devil unpopular. No. Hey yo. Nines is just hello? Wait! Okay, there you go. Yeah, they have like instruments. Outfitted under ah. Hmm. Camp. Resistance camp? Where is he? Oh my god. Yeah. Longer than usual. What? Okay. Song of the Ancient. Okay. Hello? Nines just left. 100 years. What? Yeah. Oh my god, these are the weapons. Wow. Okay, really? These are the weapons that you can use in the game. What? Oh my god. How much? Died? Yeah, what oh, the machine life forms came in. That's messed up. Alright, there you go. That was today's episode. Alright, so today's episode was basically a little bit of A2, a little bit of 9S. 9S going crazy and killing like all the machine life forms, even though they don't want to fight. 9S is like, I don't care, I'm gonna defeat everything, destroy every machine life form. While we have A2, like, I don't know, babysitting. The contrast is crazy. A2 babysitting in Pascal's village. Oh my god! Wow, that is crazy. Right, and yeah, while all of this is happening, Pascal's village gets under threat for being attacked. So Pascal tells A2 to stay here for a moment, and he goes off to get some help. I think some firepower. He said, or something like that. You know. So yeah, so like that's basically what is going on. Okay, so a few things I want to discuss in today's episode. I think today's episode, even though I don't really remember most of the things, there's a few things that I am kind of sure never happened in the game. For example, I'm pretty sure 21O, like this scene of her grabbing 9S's legs and telling him that, oh, like, this is the information about the tower, never happened. I'm pretty sure that never happened. Like, I do remember we had to find 21O, but we just had to fight her and that's it. Nothing else. Like, she died. Right. Or did something happen, or maybe I'm just forgetting it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this did happen, or I'm just not remembering. But I don't think this happened. Another thing I'm very much sure never happened. Like, I'm pretty sure about this one though, which is like when the village was in threat of being attacked. All of the villagers with the weapons never happened. I'm pretty sure the villagers in Pascal's place, they never fought in the game. I'm pretty sure that never happened. Like, like seeing them all with weapons, I'm 100% sure this never happened. So I cannot, like I said, my memory is kind of hazy, but I cannot remember if they changed. I'm pretty sure they changed the whole, like because like I said, I don't remember Pascal's villagers with weapons, in no way. But I do remember one thing that happened. I'm not going to say anything about this. I think that will probably see in either the next episode or the episode after that. That's going to happen. And when that happens, I'm going to talk about it. But a certain thing happens with the whole Pascal and A2 situation, which I'm not going to reveal, just for the anime only watchers. I'm not even sure if that's going to happen in the anime. They should actually add it. Otherwise, I don't know what they're going to do. But I'm pretty sure this never happened. I don't remember the Pascal's villagers with weapons in their hands. Like, usually they like run away. As Pascal said, he taught everyone fear, and that's why whenever they see weapons and everything, they try to run away. Right. So that's that. So these are the two things. I feel like they probably changed something. I cannot correctly remember what exactly they changed, but they definitely changed. Now, another thing I kind of realized as I'm watching this show more and more, they actually added a lot of character, I guess you could say, interactions and development for a lot of the characters that never got it properly in the game. For example, I remember Jackass in the anime. Her personality was definitely not like this in the game. Jackass was way more, I think, like 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 she didn't speak much. I don't remember her speaking that much. Here you can see Jackass kind of like reminds me of a lot of Hanji from Attack on Titan, like this goofy personality and everything. Like, but I'm pretty sure in the game she wasn't like this at all. 6O and 21O, they are also, I think, like like you actually get to see. I guess it's probably the difference is that you actually see these characters close and personal here in an anime format, while in game they were just there, and like wasn't really that much focus wasn't really put on them. Um, so maybe that's why. But yeah, these are like I kind of like how the anime did it. Like they kind of put more attention to them, and obviously the anime is has kind of introduced a few characters that was never in the game. So things are definitely like different here than how it was in the game. For example, I don't remember Lily being in the game at all. There was someone else, in Lily's space. I think it was Anemone, wasn't it? Who was like the resistance leader, and yeah, that was it. Lily wasn't even there. I don't remember them mentioning Lily ever in the game. So as soon as they introduced Lily, I was like, oh, they're changing a few things here and there, which is nice because they also added like A2's past and everything, which was also not in the game. I don't think like the way extensively we got to see A2's past here, it wasn't in the game ever. So that was very interesting to see. So that's why I'm assuming they are changing a few things here and there. So maybe like the whole Pascal's villagers with the weapons and like that wasn't in the game, but they're maybe adding it for some further plot points that we'll see. I don't know. Maybe they're deciding on taking an anime only route. I'm not really sure, but we'll see. Let's wait and see. Um, but yeah, and also like I said, like if this actually goes like with the game ending, I'm very curious as to how they're going to end it, because the ending of the game, there's a very interesting thing which I'm not going to say anything about now. If that happens, I'll be very curious as to how they're going to do it, like here in anime format, because it worked perfectly because it was a game. So I do wonder what they're going to do here, because like the ending is probably one of my most favorite sections, and the way they did it was so genius and so beautiful. Like they cannot do that in anime. How will they do that in anime? That's my question. Because you need to have like, it was possible in the game because you need to have like a proper player and like the game connection, but in anime you're just passively watching it, you're not really inputting anything. So I do wonder how they're going to do that, or maybe they're going to take a completely different like route to the ending, how they're going to do it. Whatever they're going to do, I'm very curious, because the game ending was genius. The way they did it was absolutely perfect. And so yeah, anyways, let's wait and see how this goes, and how this proceeds. Okay, now what else in today's episode that I want to discuss about? Okay, obviously 9S, like going into that thing, that what was it called, the meat box, goes into that thing, and all the machine life forms were like, oh, we don't want to fight, and he just kills them. Like, good lord. And so wait, so is that why they were like, I was very curious. I was like, why are they being fearful? Like Pascal said, fear is something that don't like exist in the machine life forms. That is why they always rush to their death. But Pascal is the one who taught them what fear is. That's why they fear. These machine life forms being fearful was very interesting, because I wasn't expecting that. They were actually fearful. One possibility is, which I thought by the end of it, when I saw like that machine life from the forest kingdom being there, maybe all of these machine life forms are from the forest kingdom, because that would make sense. Because if you think about it, just like how Pascal taught his villagers what fear is, I'm pretty sure the forest kingdom, they had their own thing. If you remember, they had the king, they had the little baby that they were protecting. So maybe, and if you think about it, where did they get those things from? Those information from that. Oh, this is a king. We're supposed to be, like listening to the king. After the king dies, another person is appointed the king. These are all human, like things. So where did they get this from? Obviously, from back when they were connected to the network. If you remember, there was certain scenes in the first few episodes where you could see machine life forms were literally reading books, if you remember that. And I'm pretty sure Pascal himself reads some philosophy books, as far as I can remember. So they read, and back then all these machine life forms were probably connected with the network. So few of them read, and they probably got these information that, oh, kings existed, kingdoms existed, and all was shared through the network. So all the machine life forms got to know that, and then they got disconnected from the network, and a group of the machine life forms probably went to the forest, and they decided to make one of the machine life forms their king. And when the life form died, they appointed, like, little baby as the king and wanted to protect it. But then we all know what happened. A2 came in and, like, killed it. And so that happened. That scene where 9S and 2B meets A2 for the first time. That whole scene. That happened. So if that is the case, then maybe that's why all of these machine life forms we saw today, they were all fearful, because obviously they didn't learn it from Pascal, but they learned it from probably reading books or something like that. What fear is, what emotion is, because that's what the machine life forms do. They imitate the humans because they want to know more about humans, and they want to become like humans. If you remember Adam and Eve, I think Adam, that's exactly what Adam said, that we are trying to, like we're so fascinated by humans that we're trying to become humans, like become like humans. That's why we wiped out our alien masters. That whole scene. So that is why these machine life forms, they try to imitate human behavior, and by imitating human behavior, they probably read books, and they gained an understanding of what it is, and gained an understanding of what fear is, what other stuff is, and that's what happened maybe. Because yeah, like most of the machine life forms, they don't fear anything, but these few things were fearful. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's the explanation why they were fearful. Maybe they just read it from books and stuff, or something like that. I don't know. Either way, yeah, the final machine life form, he was like, I don't want to fight. I just want to talk to you guys. But Nine is just comes and kills him. And then in the end, that whole thing. So yeah, you can see the pod is like, oh, like you shouldn't. They are non-hostile. You shouldn't fight them. But Nine is like, nope, I don't care. Oh boy. You know what's funny? I remember, I remember. What's the name? The amusement park. If you remember in the game, I remember when I went there first. Obviously, I was baffled seeing all the machine life forms just partying around, just like like jumping around, celebrating, and for the very first time, I actually tried to like attack them, and obviously when you attack them, they attack you back. But if you don't attack them, they're just partying around. So for a very first time, I even though they didn't really attack me, I like attacked a few of them and fought them, and like, and then more and more, like, obviously you have to go to the amusement park multiple times in the game for different stuff, and more and more like, and I went there, I just lost interest. I was like, bro, they're just partying around. Why would I even want to attack them? Let's just leave them alone and do it. It kind of remind me of that, when these machine life forms, they were just like, oh, I don't want to fight, but Ninus just comes and just attacks them. They weren't even fighting back. That is so crazy. And yeah. And like I said, the whole contrast, while Ninus is just killing innocent, like machine life forms who don't even have the will to fight, A2 is babysitting in Pascal's village. Right, that is crazy. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, another thing I want to talk about, Operator 21O. Her wish of having a family. So she basically, that is why she was like, like so concerned about 9S, and she told 9S not to go to that particular part, because that part most of the fighting will happen. And here's the thing, I think I know the reason why she decided to become a B model. She probably wanted to protect 9S, and she wanted to be here while the fighting happens. She didn't want to stay back at the bunker with all the other operators, just praying for everyone's safety. Because she probably wanted, like looked at 9S as family. She probably wanted to be on the scene where 9S is, on the battlefield, and do whatever she can to protect him. And that's why she decided to become a B model. So that's what happened, I think. And I don't know, it's just an assumption. Right. Hmm. And yeah, it's kind of sad, like, and especially with the both the operators, like first 6-0, the whole thing with 2B where in the bunker they got infected. Now 21-0, you know, it's kind of sad. Yeah, right. And I think that was it. Was there anything else worth discussing today? No, that was. Oh, another thing. That thing, that yellow ball thing. I don't know what that was. That thing was talking. It was like, oh, don't attack me. Wait, so I don't understand one thing. What is the purpose of this tower then? Like, you can literally see, like, I thought this tower was supposed to be like some kind of a, like, like whatever they were protecting it. Like, but the machine life forms, they weren't even, they weren't even fighting. They weren't even attacking us. They were like, oh, we don't want to fight. So, I'm very curious what the machine life forms were there for. What reason were they for? Like, I thought they were like here as security or something. Like what happens when you go through it. I thought it was like a trial. You have to go through all these, machine life forms, go to the top, and then. But every single creature here in the tower didn't want to fight. Even the final ball thing, glowing ball thing, that also was like, oh, don't kill us, kill me, or something like that. He was saying. So, like, what was the even the purpose of this tower? Like, you know, because as we saw, we have to take care of three towers, I think they said, and after them we can get the passcodes and then go inside the bigger tower. So I was thinking this was kept as a security measure, but if something is kept as a security measure, they're supposed to stop you from, going further. But these, machine life forms and everything, they weren't hostile. So that's why I'm thinking, what was even the purpose of this if this wasn't kept as a security measure? I don't know. Yeah, right. And there you go. That was today's episode. All right. Yeah. Now that was that. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, you get to see 9S comes to that big tower. Now I remember that big tower. I very much remember. We actually have to, like, I think that was like the tower is like actually like the final section. Like once you go into the tower, then we have like the final battle. So that kind of thing. So I do remember that tower. I do remember the interior of the tower very clearly as well. It has a very unique interior. It kind of, I don't think I should say it. It's not really spoilers, but yeah, you know what? I'll talk about it later. But the interior was very intriguing. I still remember the interior of the tower, you know. Yeah. Anyways, so he comes here. Ninus comes here, and now 21-0. Oh, Nice tries to attack the tower, but it just, like, it's like a barrier on it, and someone is like, like some voice comes out, and they're like, oh, this tower has been blocked. You have to take care of three other smaller towers. What did they call it? Like subunits or something like that. I think that's what they called it. Before you can, like, get into this thing. So that's what happened, and then 21-0 gets up, and 21-0 tries to attack 9S, and you can see 21-0 is still kind of in her, like her the infection hasn't still gone completely in, so she was still keeping her sanity for a very momentary amount of time. That's why 9S was like, oh, like, ask the pot to help her out, but they're like, it's not possible. So yeah, then she starts controlling all the other androids that were all over there. Um, yeah, and the battle begins. So 9S is fighting the androids. 21-0 is struggling, and you can see 21-0 is saying like, oh, like, a little bit of the past we get to see, where 21-0, usually 21-0 is very, like, like strict with 9S, but then you can see that when 9S was going to be deployed in the battle, she specifically told him that don't try to go in that place because you're not a fighter model, you're a scout model, so you won't be able to do anything. And yeah, I think I'm like 80% sure she definitely turned into a B model because she wanted to be on the scene and protect Ninus, because as we can see, she saw him as her own family. And yeah, so just staying there in the bunker probably didn't sit well with her, so she decided to just go in the battlefield and do whatever she can to help Ninus out. And that's why she changed, I think, to a B model. Either way, now she's here, and you can see, um, almost like like all the machine life forms were like going to attack him, and that would have been the end for Ninus. But 21 somehow stops it and stabs the sword through her own like body, and yeah, there you go. And that was it. That was the end for 21. In the end, 21 grabs Ninus's leg and tells him that for my final moment, like like a little bit of um here we go. Oh, I investigated the tower. So she gives him the information, and then she says like one acknowledgement, such a good boy. Yeah, because I guess she never really praised Niners before, ever before. So, usually she was like, as I said, she was very strict with him. But this is like the final, she was like, yeah, one acknowledgement is overdue. And that was it. And that was it for 9-0. Sorry, 21-0. Right, so while all of that is going on, over there A2 is in Pascal's village, and all the machine life forms are pestering her for a toilet break. And A2's like, bruh, you don't even have a need a toilet break, I'm pretty sure. But then Pascal comes in, and so Pascal was like the materials that A2 needed. Pascal was like, oh, you take, I'm preparing them. You take care of the kids first. Like I'll by that time I'll take care of it. So just leaves A2 along with all these kids, and then you can see what happened before. So basically, Lily told A2 to get these materials, and A2 was like, why the hell would I help you? Like I don't have my own job to do. And Lily's like, oh, like did you forget like who gave you your wait, what was it called, like um oh, materials, yeah. No, they said something. I forgot the particular term they used in the previous episode. Something valve or something. I've forgotten. But that particular thing they needed. So Lily's the one who provided to her. So now Lily's like, oh, like like if that was there with me, maybe I wouldn't have any problem with the materials. And obviously, we all know A2 is very, I guess you could say, diligent in these type of situations, at least. So she cannot really keep a debt, to someone. She's going to repay the debts anyhow. So Lily said this, and A2's like, God damn it, like you've gotten a lot shrewder, haven't you? And she's like, oh, I just grew up, Yeah. Right. After that, back to the present, and yeah, all the little machine life forms are pestering A2 for the toilet break, and they do the little make believe toilet break, and one of the little machine life form is like, I need to go to poop. It was like, what the hell? Anyways, Pascal comes in, and it was like, where are the materials? And he's like, oh, I already have all the materials ready, so you can take it anytime. It was like, what was all this for then? A little bit of a comedic section here, but then all this happy time gets completely like yeah, because the pod is like machine life forms detected. Now I was like, wait, how did he get to know? So apparently there's multiple pods all over the plates, and they are like camouflaged, so like everywhere. There's how many did he say? Like 5,000 or something. That is a lot. And he says like that's how we can get all this information, which kind of makes sense because they have this whole crazy detecting power. And how do they do that? So like this. And this also like makes me understand another thing that I never understood in the game, or not never understood, but I didn't really think much about. In the game, this pod, like 2B pod, who's currently designated to A2, and 9SS pod always kept in contact somehow. they used to exchange information via whatever, I don't know. I clearly remember, especially in the ending part. I'm not going to say much because again, spoiler territory. But in the ending part, there were certain sections where they always talk to each other and exchange information, but they weren't close to each other. Like 2B spot, who was designated to A2, was in a completely different section, while 9S spot was in a completely different section. However, they still kept in contact, and I always thought, like, how does that happen? They're not close to each other. That maybe they're. I probably thought they're doing this over the network or something. I don't know. But turns out they do it like this. So they probably have this whole relay system through all the different pods. They probably exchange information like this, and that's how this pod could exchange information with 9S's pod. While both of them were probably at the opposite ends of the place. Like A2 and 9S, were obviously, as you can see, they're not together. If and thankfully so. If 9S is anywhere near A2, he'll probably going to try to attack her. So that is why, and that is how the pods used to keep in contact, which makes sense now, because there's not one pod, there's multiple pods just all around the place, just camouflaged. We just don't see them. And you can see A2 kind of looks up and sees one of the pods in camouflage mode, and she's like, oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, so they're like, we have to do something about this. While all of this is happening, 9S takes 21O and puts her, lays her down. She's going to give a flower, but then he's like, what is even the point of this? And just, yeah. Then he's like, okay, asks her his spot to mark the closest subunit. And then again back to A2's place, and we get to see so A2's brings out her sword, and she's like, oh, I'm going to defeat all of them. All the little machine life forms, they're all scared. They're like, oh my god, sword. They're afraid, obviously, because of the fear that has been in them. Yeah, that Pascal taught them. So Pascal comes in with his two axe machine, axes, whatever you call them. And he's like, don't worry, kids, this is to protect. And if anyone tries to attack you, I will take care of them as well. And he's also ready to fight. Oh my god. Anyways, after that, 9S goes to that other section, the the other area in the game where Jackas was fishing, if you remember. Yeah, this is the place, wasn't here Jackas was fishing? Yeah, so he comes here and goes to the subunit, and the subunit is like, oh, all defenses taken out, and just literally opens its gates. And I'm like, wait, isn't it it's very interesting, because like I said, usually these type of towers are like trials where they try the best to stop the person coming in to go to the top with any way or method. It seemed the tower was welcoming them, and even the machine life forms inside weren't even fighting. So it was kind of odd, because it just opened its gates and it's just like, oh, come in. It's just like that. It's kind of interesting. Anyways, 9S comes in, and there was a something letter. Okay, so they call this language ancient angelic language or something like that. They call it. That's interesting. And then they go in, and the inside the tower, all the machine life forms are there, in sleep mode. So 9S is extremely pissed. He's like, oh, you guys are sleeping after all of this, and stabs one of the machine life forms. Oh my god, this part is crazy. The way the machine life form starts immediately screaming, and as soon as that happens, all the other machine life form wakes up. And again, back to A2. Pascal sees the amount of enemies coming are huge, a lot of them, and Pascal's like, bruh, I cannot take all of them out. Even if A2 is here, we are not enough. So Pascal is like, I need to think of something, and he goes to A2 and he says I'll, okay, I will get, okay, what did he say? Firepower. I will get it ready, so you please stall for time. And A2 is like, fine, do whatever you have to do. And okay, like I said, I'm pretty sure this never happened in the game. I don't remember Pascal's villager with spears in their hands and being like, oh, we will fight. Never happened. I'm 100% sure. This never happened in the game. But I cannot really remember exactly what happened here. So anyways, so right. And back to 9S again. 9S is fighting all these machine life forms. Even the machine life forms are like, "Oh, please, we don't want to fight," and he's just killing them. The pod multiple times is telling 9S like, "Cease your fighting. You don't need to fight." But 9S is not listening. Yeah, and then he kills everything and goes in to the top. And this is where we get to see the machine life form, the forest, like kingdom's machine life form over there. And he says, "You killed our king, but we still don't want to fight. We don't want revenge. Here we go. I don't seek revenge." That is crazy if you think about it. Like, wow! I just realized the how, oh my god, how, what can I say, how messed up or like thought provoking this scene is. Because just imagine, just take out all the, like the situation is same, exactly the same. 9S, 2B got killed because of the machine life forms, and similarly their king got killed because of A2 and the others. you know so androids killed their king, while 2B was killed technically, in a roundabout way, by machine life forms because of the logic virus. Um, is an exact similar scenario. However, the machine life form is like, "You killed our king, I don't seek revenge." While Ninus is completely the opposite. He doesn't care. He wants to take revenge. That is crazy because I feel like this is the thing. We kind of in our head automatically like put like certain, I guess you could say, what is that word? Put certain values to certain things. For example, if you think about like machine life forms, you're like, "Oh, they're machine life forms." Yeah, that's it. But for the 2B situation and the other, like 9S situation, you're more sympathetic because it's 2B and 9S. But if you stand in a neutral position and like let go of every single bias and just think about it through a very neutral position without any bias, it's the exact scene. Both of them lost someone that they didn't want to lose to the other. However, we have the machine life form not wanting to seek revenge, while 9S wanting to wipe every single machine life form out of Earth's thing. That is crazy. Again, like I said, I feel like I never even thought about it like that because even I like put certain values in certain, because obviously, again, machine life forms and androids and humans, we are going through like A2, not A2, sorry, 2B and 9S's journey. So obviously I'm going to prefer them, you know while the machine life forms, we barely even get to see them. Most of the times we just see the story from 2B's perspective or 9S's perspective. So that's why we put already like preconceived values on the different characters in the show. So in that way, I didn't even think about it. But if you think about it, without putting those values and just look at this whole scene through a completely neutral standpoint, you realize how crazy this situation is, because both of them are literally in the same situation, while 9S is going in this whole revenge route, while the machine life form was like, "I don't want to take revenge, but just talk to me." You know, like this is literally the scene where like like the androids, who are supposed to have more, I guess you could say, understanding of humanity and emotions, how 9S becomes a victim of revenge, while machine life forms, who are supposed to be machines without any emotions or anything or any understanding, they become more. Yeah, that's crazy. Like I said, I never thought about it like that. Like now that I'm looking at this whole scene, thinking about it, it's literally the same situation in both sides, but how different they are acting is what is the main thing. And so yeah, Ninus comes in and just attacks him, and then destroys that little yellow ball thing as well. And then he's like, "Oh, that's it." And they get the passcode. The passcode is your sin or something, or my sin, something like that. That is wild. Anyway, so you have to correct three passcodes. So he goes away, and this is where the machine life forms is like, oh, stop! You are a coward. You cannot protect someone, anyone, and you're acting in a cowardly manner. And Ninus gets mad and then kills it, and that's where it ended. Wow. So yeah, there you go. That was today's episode. Now, yeah, that was it. I think there was a few things in today's episode that didn't really go exactly how it went in the game. But I think it's still on the correct path, because I do remember two particular scenes that will probably happen after this. If those scenes happens, then I'll be confirmed that they're going through the game route, exactly how the game is going. I think it might happen. It will probably happen, because otherwise, I don't see them changing that. Because that is like an integral portion of what developments are going to happen from here onwards. We'll see. Right. And there you go, guys. That was it. That was my reaction to NieR Automata episode 19. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of NieR Automata. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.